All right. Welcome to Kneecap Biting with Smokin Jeremy B. And I do not own the rights to this music.
Here locally in the community. Make sure y'all go check out Kneecap Body by Jeremy Smokin.
All right, gentlemen. I have a few guests with me. I have Dom. I have Dan Leonard. I have Jordan, who represents the Patriots, and Jordan that represents the Steelers. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good. We're number one. We're number 32.
All right.
And the worst.
All right. That being said, top 5 offenses in the league, and whether it's scoring or yards, at the top on both is the Detroit Lions at number 1, 141 points and 1,747 yards.
Can we look at how much points they allowed and how many yards they allowed?
Yeah, I know.
All that offense got us.
Well, the yards allowed, we are actually 30th. We are not dead last.
Do they have more yards offensively than they've let up?
Yes. By 122.
Oh, God.
That's a win.
Wait, what's the point? What's the point differential?
A lot.
1 point. 1 point difference.
So one point and 1,000 yards?
Yeah. 1 point and 122 yards, yeah.
1 point equals 3 losses. Explain that one to me.
I know.
We could easily be 4-0.
Yes.
We could have the number 3 offense and the number 29 defense. Be 4-0.
Yeah.
Because Lions.
Keegan Eckert says, hey, guys. Facebook user says, what's up, guys? Tommy Weaver says, who day? Go Bengals. Stephen King said, what's going on, guys?
No, screw the Bengals, man.
And Facebook user says, what's up, Jordan and Jeremy? So it's someone that knows us there, probably Thomas.
Wow. Antisocial says basically fuck everybody else. I see.
It's somebody that knows us.
Well, Facebook user
and someone that doesn't know how to log in and put their name in. We'd love to call you something other than Facebook user. Act like you've been here before.
Okay, at number 2 is Philadelphia. They are 5 yards behind us. Scoring-wise, they are 35 points behind us, but yet they're 4-0. Buffalo is at 1,650 at 3, and points scored is 114. Cleveland is 4th with 1,539 yards, and a tie with them to round it out the top 5 is Kansas City. Cleveland has 105 points, and at number 2 scoring offense is Kansas City. But that being said, if you take away everybody's defensive scores, they're way further back from the Lions than that because we've only got 2 points to take off that total.
And 12 points to take off our scoring defense, or 14, depending on how you look at it.
Yep, I know. 14 because the extra points were converted. I get it. Imagine if Lions had a good defense. I think they could be Super Bowl contenders. You're absolutely right.
Or even just a slightly below average defense or an
Yeah.
average defense.
I don't know about Super Bowl contenders, man. You also got to think. Like, same thing with the Giants.
The
Lions.
2000 Rams won the Super Bowl with the number 1 offense and the number 32 defense.
Yes, but you have an easy schedule. Same as
It's
the Giants.
also-
1 and 3.
So did the Rams that year. If you remember the year
Warner,
before.
not Jared Goff. It's Marshall Falk, not DeAndre Swift. It's Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt, not Amon Ra and whoever. Different story, different day.
And let's be honest.
But I'm just saying.
Let's be honest. The Rams also have Sean McVay too.
It's
No,
Jeremy
not back then.
said it at the beginning
That
of
was
the
Dick
season.
Vermeil.
If we can stop them from scoring 28 points, we can win games. Now it's like if we can stop them from scoring 35 points.
We are averaging 35 points a game.
Stop them from scoring 35, we'd at least be 3-1. Probably 4-0.
28's the proper.
You guys just lost when you scored 45 points.
I know.
Most
That's
points
bad.
scored by a home team in NFL history to lose a game.
Also, week 1, you guys lost, right? 38-35.
Yeah.
Finding
3
new
points,
and
3 points and 4 points have been the convincing losses.
So
Good-
what's the
good-
fewest?
good
What's the
teams.
fewest points the Lions have allowed so far?
27. No, 28. Excuse me.
28. And that was
And
against the
we won
Vikings
that
last week.
game.
And we didn't. We should have won that game, but we didn't.
Wait, how many
Well,
more
Vikings-
points score?
Vikings-
29.
Vikings last-
That was the
Yeah.
Vikings. Yeah.
I hate this team.
So,
Dude,
what did
that
you guys-
game
what did
was
you guys-
horrendous.
what did you guys score on Commanders? What was the
We
final
scored
score?
36.
Oh, you guys won by a touchdown. Okay.
We were up by a lot more than that. We were up 22-0 at the half. We gave up 29 points and a half because we switched from what we were doing to a prevent defense, and it damn near prevented us from winning that game.
So do the Lions run? The Lions run a lot of man. You said right?
Yeah, and we are actually better at man than
Really?
when we
As
go
you
zone.
guys should be.
Fuck the Lions. This is the NFL Roundtable. Can we not talk about the Lions for at least half the show? Because
I'm done with that subject. How is it going to be an upset? You guys are favored. Somebody said Patriots are going to upset you guys this week. It's not an upset if you're favored.
What is the line in that game?
5, 6. No. 3. 3.5.
3.5.
I take the Lions all day on that. They'll lose by a field goal.
Jonathan Taylor injured, you say?
Jonathan
Yeah.
Taylor being out just screwed 98.9% of fantasy football teams.
Yes,
Hey,
I did.
Jonathan, James
I
swears,
was stupid enough to take him in the first round.
James
Jonathan
swears
Taylor
not either.
that I'm a curse for NFL running backs now, just because I called the Derrick Henry injury, and now I called the Jonathan Taylor injury.
Right,
Jonathan
that is the
Taylor-
way.
Derrick Henry's
Wow.
the only running back I took in fantasy football in the first round.
Jonathan Taylor does not affect fantasy football. He's not having a good year.
He's not having
Right.
a good year because he was overused last year.
And the Colts
Well,
as a whole aren't having a good year at all.
Continuity there.
No, it's because teams are putting 8 in the box and saying, "Hey, Jonathan."
Because there's
Taylor,
no
run the ball
such thing.
out of
Yeah, because you're like, okay, beat us, Matt Ryan. I dare you with your no
Yeah, with-
receivers.
Yeah, I'm
Same
about to
thing
say
with
with,
the Steelers.
with Michael Pittman and everybody else.
Ooh, who would the Colts maybe give us for J-Mo?
Nobody. Why would they?
Because
Yeah,
they
what's
need a
the-
receiver.
Facebook user says I traded Henry for Chubb. Great
Smart
trade.
man.
Great trade.
I
Great
drafted
trade.
Chubb way later than someone drafted Derrick Henry.
I got Nick Chubb.
I missed out on Chubb by one pick, but I'm not upset because in that draft, I got Cooper Kupp in the first round, Deebo Samuel, and Josh Allen in the second round with the trade.
Nick Chubb, statistically, yards per carry, and he's had a long enough career By yards per carry, he's the best running back in NFL history. Just saying.
And with a short window of games, yes.
He was a second round pick.
Yeah.
The Patriots.
Yeah.
But Bill
Sony
Belichick
Michel.
thought Sony Michel was better.
Yeah, the Patriots.
Bill
the
Belichick
Patriots
stopped drafting
Now
in the first
imagine
round.
that. That would have been like drafting Corey Dillon, bro. Like what?
the Patriots passed on 2 good running backs instead of Sony Michel.
The Patriots don't know how to draft running backs or wide receivers. Bill Belichick would tell you that.
Bill
I wouldn't
Belichick
say-
is not the greatest drafter either.
No,
So
I
he's
wouldn't say
honestly,
like in the second round and beyond.
I wouldn't say wide receivers because he's only took 1 wide receiver in the first
Why
round.
was Taylor number
he-
1 fantasy over Cup and Kelsey?
But running backs, yeah.
because he was
always gets
overvalued.
Because he's a running back.
Yeah, running backs.
And because
And-
also-
Cooper Kupp, although he's getting his catches, he's under 10 yards a catch. Because Matt Stafford has no chemistry with anyone that isn't of the Caucasian persuasion.
And an elbow that's made by Mattel.
Yeah,
The knockoff version of Mattel.
Yeah. Hasbro. Sorry.
Matt Stafford's got a ring. Dan Marino doesn't.
Hey,
No,
watch
I'm
your
just
mouth.
saying. I'm just saying
Watch
this year.
your mouth, sir.
Yeah, I
Well, he's
agree.
blue.
Watch your mouth there.
He's telling a fact though. Dan Marino does not have a ring. He got there and lost.
And he's going to finish
I
with better
agree.
career numbers. Maybe not a better record.
With better career numbers. Now it's a passing league when then it was a running league.
Yeah,
Right.
Dan Marino.
Still,
Dan Marino's one of the best
hasn't
quarterbacks to
changed
not
that
have a
much.
ring, period.
Dan
Dan
Marino
Marino-
smoked weed in college. Dan
Look at-
Marino would have 5 rings right now.
Look at this
Right.
one, boys.
Dan
Coulda,
Marino
woulda,
should have
shoulda.
been a Pittsburgh Steeler.
In a 20-man league, this guy got Saquon
you got
and Chubb.
How many hand jobs did you need to get for that?
How much did you pay to get into that
So
league?
you got
Oh, I
Cardi
know who that
Pickett.
is. I know who that is. That's Thomas.
Yeah, I thought so.
How the f-
Yeah.
That's like me getting, I'm sorry, having Josh Allen, Cooper Kupp, and Debo Samuel. Is that even fair in a PPR league?
Imagine
No.
if the Browns
No.
would have taken Josh Allen instead of Baker Mayfield. And I called
I
it.
got
Pre-draft,
That-
I said Josh
that would-
Allen is
that
the
would
best
be
quarterback in
nasty.
that draft.
The Browns have a top 5 O line too. So
Yep.
yeah.
and 2 top
And their
5
defense
running
is really
backs.
good.
the Browns are going to be scary to beat if Deshaun Watson's back to himself.
Hey,
I
they're
don't
doing
think
exactly
that's
what I
that good.
said. If they can just stay somewhere around 500
Yeah.
till Deshaun Watson gets back, they have a chance to win that division.
Plus,
Yeah, if they
he
can-
can come back and practice like a few weeks before he's unsuspended, right?
Right.
Yeah,
He's
the
able, he cannot be at the facility until his suspension is
that week.
done. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause it dawned on
unless
me
they're dead in the water,
when Ben
I would
was
sit him
suspended.
for at least one more week. He hasn't played a football game since God was a child.
Oh, come on. The last time he played football was when he beat the Lions on Thanksgiving 2020.
He also, the last time he played a football game, he led the league in passing yards.
And thank you, Deshaun Watson, for getting rid
Actually-
of Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn.
Actually, the last time he played football, he was 1 of 5 for 6 yards in the preseason.
Right. Well, I'm talking about the last time he played a full game was that
I
season.
know. I was just being a smart
I
ass.
still say that was overkill for the Browns. Why do you spend that much money and that much draft capital for a quarterback on a run-first defense team?
Because everybody wanted a better
You hated
quarterback.
Baker Mayfield.
That's how much they hated Baker Mayfield, yes.
Bad pick to start with. Way to go, Browns.
Divisional standings throughout the league. In the AFC East, we have the Dolphins and Bills tied at 3-1. We have the Jets at 2-2, and the Patriots in dead last at 1-3.
Dolphins are leading. They won the head-to-head.
Yeah, they have the head-to-head. They're at top.
Patriots seem to be 1-4.
That's going to change because the Dolphins are about to
You're
go
right. It is
over-
going to change. The Patriots are going to be even further in the basement.
uh,
You're not beating us. You're not. You're
AFC
not.
North. AFC North, we have three teams tied at the top. We have
Oh,
the Browns, Bengals, and Ravens
Jordan
at 2
on
and 2,
Suicide Watch.
and the Steelers are at 1 and 3.
Don't
I
even
hope
be sad,
we go
Jordan.
1
You wanted your team to suck this year and get a high pick. Don't be
I've
mad.
wanted
You
it for the
suck like you
last
wanted.
2 years. That was
Hey, I
fake.
gotta say,
I
I gotta
wanted
say
it.
something.
Trash his own wide receivers hate him.
I gotta say
It
something
just-
about Pittsburgh. Though.
If you're talking about Robbie Robertson, who? Robbie Anderson, right? Isn't that who he's talking about?
How are the Steelers going to throw Kenny Pickett out there when they play the Bills this week, the Buccaneers next week, and then who is their next game? There's
They
another
should have
good
waited
team
a couple more weeks.
I'm like,
And
they're
right-
literally throwing them out there against three good teams.
And right
It's
now,
just early admission of Mitch Trubisky ain't it. But I would have waited a couple more weeks.
No, I think what
Quarterback killed.
I think what Tomlin's doing is he's listening to the crowd. Was like, hey guys, you wanted Kenny Pickett to play? We're going to
Oh,
let Kenny
no,
Pickett.
no. If he was doing that, he would have put Pickett in the second game of the season when we were losing.
all right. That being said, AFC South, we have the Jaguars and Titans at the top at 2 and 2, the Colts at 1, 2 and 1, and the Texans without a win yet at 0, 3 and 1.
They're the only winless team, right?
That
Yeah, they're the
might be
last
the worst.
over team.
That might be the worst division in football history.
You know
Yeah,
what?
that's the
They're
new.
not a bad
That's
team.
it. That's the new NFC East.
I've moved the win total up to the Jags winning the division at 6, 4, and 7.
He said 6, 4, and 7.
2
All
weeks
right.
ago, I was like 4, 4, and 7. The Jags win it.
Yep.
But
So
the
they're
Jags
gonna
look
top-
considerably better than the Lions.
So they're gonna tie in 7 games.
No, they're
NFL.
not.
Hey, Jordan, I just want to put this out there
this-
for you.
This gentleman here is talking about soccer. Unfortunately, we are talking about American football, my friend. He says, in football, in my
Let this guy
opinion,
in
this
here.
year, I don't know.
I mean, it is football everywhere else in the world except here.
Yeah, but
But
unfortunately,
he,
we're all in the
he had a
U.S.
foreign name, but he didn't call
We're
it
talking about
FUT.
hand egg, mate.
And the
That's okay.
sign in
He's
the middle.
gone. He's gone.
The sign in the middle of the screen does
Jacob
say
Dunn,
NFL.
did you miss anything? We talked about Jonathan Taylor being out for the game tomorrow. We've talked about the top 5 offenses, and now we're going over divisional standings throughout the league.
He probably didn't miss the unfortunate bumbling of their starting quarterback situation. They're like, oh, Jimmy Garoppolo, he's got a almost 700 win percentage. Oh, let's put in Trey Lance. Oh, he got hurt, thank God.
All right. And in the NFC East, we have the Eagles up top as the only undefeated team. We have the Cowboys. Yeah, we have the Cowboys and Giants tied at 3 and 1, with the Cowboys getting the edge in the direct head-to-head play.
And then the
And
Commanders.
the Commanders with a 1 and 3 record, which I did project that to happen.
Yep. Nobody thought the commies were going to be good this year.
Yeah, except maybe the Commanders.
Everyone's calling them the commies. I fucking love it. There's my first F-ball.
I still say, because they were formerly the Redskins, they will forever be known as the Foreskins in my realm. But
Or the Deadskins.
I think
That
they need a
too.
new owner to give him a real name.
and Facebook user says Trey Lance is ass, and John Robinson says we drank too much Honolulu Blue Kool-Aid after watching Hard Knocks. We need the 23 draft for more impact. Hello, Smokin' Jay. I said that all along. I said that we're a middling team. We have the chance to do better than that, but we got to have our defense step up because I know the offense was there.
I don't think we drank too much Kool-Aid. We didn't, like I said, no one saw the offense being this good. No one saw the defense being this bad.
I sort of didn't.
But this is the Lions. Go big or go home.
And Jacob Dunn says Trey Lance isn't ass. The kid wasn't ready for the pros. I absolutely said the same thing. He needed 2 years to develop before he started. And I said that was a big mistake starting him this year. Did I not, Don?
Yeah, I had a thought. Like,
Well, now
San
is that
Francisco's O-line is always good. Their running backs always get hurt, but they have a stable of them, and their defense is always good. I thought that Garoppolo would be, and he was healthy almost all of last year. I thought Garoppolo was going to get traded to a contender, and then they just hand the reins over to Trey Lance. But
And I told you, you watch. Somehow they're going to hold on to Garoppolo to be a backup because Trey Lance won't be good. And exactly what happened.
Plus, nobody was going to trade for Garoppolo.
And now we're going to talk about the NFC South at the top of the division. And here's a shocker in there. It's the Bucks and Falcons at 2-2. The Pampers are 1-3, and the Saints are 1-3.
that division is also trash.
Yeah. The NFC West, all 4 teams are 2-2. The 49ers get the edge because they beat the Rams on Monday night.
So who's in last in that division technically?
Cardinals.
Okay.
they're trash.
Seahawks.
The Cardinals are already looking like the second half of the season Cardinals.
And the only reason why the Seahawks are third is because they beat the 49ers because Garoppolo in his first game back ran out the back of the end zone to end the game and lose 11-10.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Hey,
And then I think Dan
I know. Wait, Dan Orlovsky immediately when it happened.
said freedom.
Yes.
Marquise Brown is amazing, though.
Jimmy Garoppolo was like, Dan Orlovsky, hold my beer.
Hey, there was a butt fumble recently too. I think
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook hit his offensive lineman in the butt and he fumbled the ball.
hurt his shoulder in the same play.
It's still not as bad as the punter kicking the ball off his own player's ass.
That was hilarious. Right up the center.
It would have been better if they called for a touchdown, though.
That almost won the Dolphins that game.
That actually helped. I thought that actually helped the Dolphins win that game because it wanted to be a safety.
The Bucks have just become Giselle's exes.
Cole Beasley retired.
Now we're going to talk about my favorite division to hate right now, the NFC North. We have 2 teams tied at 3-1 with the edge going to Minnesota because they beat Green Bay in week 1. You got Vikings 3-1, Packers 3-1. The Bears are 2-2, and our lowly Lions with a 1-point differential from defense to offense is dead last at 1-3.
Fucking competitive. That's the only reason I keep watching this team. Whether we go 0-16 or 10-6.
Well, we can't go 0-16.
The games are fucking.
1-16.
The games are fucking entertaining.
They are. And that was the most entertaining loss I've seen in person.
Oh, you were there?
I was there.
Oh, I feel for your heart right now.
Well, wait. There's a great story behind this, though. October 2nd, 1982, my dad took me to my first game when I saw Billy Sims versus the Houston Oilers when he jumped sidekicked a cornerback to get a first down. That's what I meant by Billy Sims changed rules of the game because it wasn't a penalty then. It wasn't even an unsportsmanlike conduct. He literally did leapfrog up into a sidekick, leapfrogged off of his left tackle that was lead blocking, and sidekicked the cornerback to get a first down. It was pretty badass.
Jeremy was like, "This is real football."
that was real football. That being said, we could be 4-0. We could be 0-4 because of this defense. Offensively, we're great. Defensively, we're bad, and that's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Does anybody disagree with that statement?
I do not. I love the way the Lions look this year.
I love the way we
It's
look.
entertaining. It's entertaining football.
Jared Goff must have heard me personally when I was like, I wrap my arms around you, Jared Goff. You're my guy.
They're like the 2014 to 2018 Pittsburgh Steelers. You're going to score 35 a game, but give up probably
38.
32 a game.
Wasn't
No,
it the year
like
you guys
32
got
a game.
Ryan Shazier and he got the neck injury and then your defense fell apart?
I think that was 2015.
It was in that era, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Ravens
He
just
was
signed.
playing his heart out, and then he ruins his career.
As we're speaking, Ravens just signed Andy Isabella.
I'll tell you what.
Even
If
Damn.
Patricia gets that offense to score 35 points, New England's going to somehow that team's going to try to carry him out on their shoulders.
Yeah,
They may need a forklift to put him up there.
It's gonna take their top 7 offensive linemen.
No, I think Trent Brown could do it. He's about 390.
Well,
Yeah,
Matt
but
Patricia's
I don't think he can lift them.
Matt
350.
Patricia's like a quarter
I don't
pounder
know.
under
As
As long as
400.
he doesn't eat the dozen donuts and 2 golden corral buffets on the way to the game, he might be able to do it.
Trent Brown benches about 675, so I think he's good. I think he can do it.
Seeing how Brian Hoyer is out for this week, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
That's
you
real
should
bad.
you should pick up Bailey Zappi because he's starting on Sunday.
I'm honestly thinking about starting Devontae Parker over Deontay Johnson.
That
Parker
probably
was
would be-
disappointing last week, and Parker has been money this year so far.
Right, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea anyways.
And if
He
you
is
have a Patriots running back and you don't start him, kill yourself fantasy football
Ramondre
wise.
Stevenson, I'm absolutely starting him.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to run the heck out of football and try to win that way. Run the ball and play defense.
Hopefully, it's like last year when they played the Bills the first time.
Well, run the ball, yes. Play defense. Good luck against this offense.
No,
If
I told
Patricia-
him to run the ball 4 times and not pass.
You better
I'm gonna-
score 36 points because we're scoring 35. I promise you.
Yeah,
If
you
Patricia eats his pencil, no one's going to lift him. Yeah, well, maybe somebody.
Patricia calls the offensive plays. this
Patriots going to be last in the AFC East and not making the playoffs.
year.
You might be right on the last part, but we're not finishing last.
They might. They might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only because of the Jets.
The Jets are going to finish last.
No, they're
You'll
not.
get the tiebreaker. You're both finishing
But
6
you got-
and 11.
I'm sorry, I got to root for the Jets because when your quarterback's tagline is throwing bombs and banging moms, I support that.
Yeah, yeah.
He
but
caught a touchdown last week. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Zach
I'm
Wilson
really
won't
special.
even be. Zach Wilson won't even be in the league in 5 years. You watch.
That's fine. That's fine. I just still like the tagline and I'm rooting for the
Fine,
kid.
it's only year 2.
He might be banging moms in 5 years, but he ain't gonna be in the league.
Lion King, Patricia.
Mac Jones won't be in
37.
the league in 5 years as a starter.
He won't be in the. He might not.
The
be in
Jets
league
will
next
finish
year as a
second
starter.
in the division. The MILF Hunter at QB.
Third.
Wow. I don't see the
Dolphins
Jets
better.
getting
The
second.
Dolphins are better even with their backup quarterbacks.
I'll
Maybe.
be back, fellas.
All right.
Not a big
Tyler
drop off
Thompson,
from
what the
Tua to Teddy.
I want Teddy to fall and break his finger, so I got to put in Skylar Thompson.
Well, I got back to 500 football in my pick'ems personally last week. How did everybody else do?
I don't remember. Pretty good. I had a couple upset picks, but I had a couple like obvious ones that I should have picked, and I'm like, oh, I'm going for the upset. Like, I don't know. It's pick 'em. It's pick 'em.
I actually did pick the Falcons to win. Who knew?
The Falcons are trying to fuck themselves out of a quarterback.
And he says, I can hop on Smoke. Okay, Richard Head, let me send you the link.
The Falcons aren't a good team, but they're one of those teams that every week they're gonna play you close because they're a hard team to game plan for
I
because
think
of how
the Falcons are almost there, honestly. They got a decent defense.
Patterson went on IR. Like, is he out for the year? Or can you put him on IR now and he can come back?
But I just think the
You
Falcons
can go-
are.
If you start on the IR, you cannot go on the IR a second time. The second time is a season. The first time it's 4 to 6 weeks. It depends on what the designation is on the injury.
So
The
he's out
pup
for the
list is
year?
automatically 4 weeks.
So he's out for the year?
Who?
Cordarrelle Patterson. They just put him on IR.
No, he's actually out for the season.
Okay.
He has a knee injury.
Oh, there you go, Falcons. Top 5 pick.
Because I think Bosa
Just throw everything at Drake London. That's all I want him to do. 100 catches a game.
Telling you, Desmond Ridder is the best quarterback from that draft class. You're gonna see it next week when Mariota gets hurt.
Facts.
Wrong.
If Desmond Ridder didn't have knee injuries, he would have been a top 10 pick.
The best quarterback in that draft class is Carson Wentz's backup quarterback.
Sam Howell? No fucking way.
Yep. Best quarterback in the class.
Okay.
He can't. I'm gonna say this out of respect to Dom there. Welcome, Richard. Let me make my statement, and then I'll have you speak. You never draft a football player from a basketball school. That's all I got to say.
Until Desmond Ridder.
It's not a smart move at all.
Right about now, Leonard's loving Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Desmond Ridder.
Gonna win you just enough games to not replace him.
66% completion? Hell yeah. We just don't have
I'm back on the defending Daniel Jones train. But Saquon's healthy. When you got a good running back and a decent O-line and a good defense, like
the
you can
best
succeed.
offensive tackle in football.
So what you're saying is the Panthers should start Sam Darnold as Christian McCaffrey's healthy. That's what you're saying.
Guess who, according to the QB index, according to the NFL, who's the 11th quarterback in the NFL right now?
11th?
11th overall. Nope.
Daniel Jones. No.
No.
It's not Goff. He's
Just take
way
it.
higher.
Jared Goff.
He's only 11?
11? Really?
He's at 11 right now. He moved up from 15
he hasn't
to 11.
had like the greatest numbers because his completion percentage is still kind of low.
Yeah, but his completion percentage is like what?
Till the
59%?
wheels fall Goff.
Number 1 is Patrick Mahomes. Number 2 is Josh Allen. Number 3 is Lamar Jackson, who is actually tied for Goff for passing touchdowns at 11. Number 4 is Jalen Hurts. Number 5 is Justin Herbert. Number 6 is Aaron Rodgers.
Chargering. The Chargers got bent over by the Jaguars.
6 passing touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
Bro.
Tampa Bay, 8 pass. What?
You said 6 passing touchdowns, 3 picks. Said Burrow.
No, that's Aaron Rodgers.
Goff should be a lot higher up on that list.
I just want to talk to Aaron Rodgers about where he gets that ayahuasca. Because I've been searching for that for 20 years.
Tom Brady is at 6 passing touchdowns and 1 interception.
Wait, Aaron Rodgers
is
already
signed.
You got a guy?
I got a guy.
Aaron Rodgers
DM me after the show. I need it.
Okay. Aaron Rodgers has thrown 6 touchdowns and 3 interceptions already. He's a 2-to-1 interception ratio.
I'm pretty sure he only threw like 4 interceptions all last year.
Yep.
He had Devontae Adams last year.
And 5 the year before.
I already talked about this. The number 1 defense is the 49ers right now.
I don't know.
Niners statistically, but the Bills' defense is better.
Offensively, the Bears are the 30th ranked offense.
The Bills' defense is hurt.
The Bears.
Yeah, the Bills have all offense too. They have all sorts of injuries.
The Bills don't even have their starting.
And they'll still beat the Steelers by 45 on Sunday.
Yeah, I think if they were playing somebody else, Trey White would come back this week, but because he's cleared to play.
Patricia offense, and we're going into the bye 1-4, heading into Jerry World starting our 5th loss. No way AG Locker is not cleaned up. Well, you know why AG's locker will not be cleaned out? Dan Campbell said it best last year. He does not like to fire coaches in season. He didn't fire Lynn. He just stripped them of his duties. That's what's going to happen to AG if the defense continues to suck.
What happens though when you're the offensive coordinator and they strip the play calling duties for you? Like, what are you doing at that point?
They sent him to the booth. They sent him to the booth, and they brought
So
Ben
he's just
Johnson
sitting
down.
up there watching the game,
Yep.
stealing paychecks like Jeff Backus.
Yep.
I mean,
Well,
that defense
anyways.
is bad, but I can't really say it's AG's fault.
Okay. Joe Burrow is 8 with 8 passing touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and 3 fumbles this season.
Most of that came against the Steelers, but that's neither here nor there.
All of that is because
It's the sophomore slump, man.
Like the fact that Jeff Backus isn't in prison for gross grand larceny.
Okay.
Is sickening.
I want to get through this list real quick. At 9 is Geno Smith overall. 6 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1,037 passing yards, and a 77.3 completion percentage, which is league leading still.
NFC Offensive Player of the Week, Eugene Cyril Smith III. Russell Wilson. Geno Smith could throw 34 passes into the dirt, and he'd still have a higher completion percentage than Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Just saying.
At number 10, Kyler Murray.
Boo.
At number 11, Jared Goff, who actually has raised his completion percentage after last week to over 60.
Oh, they have Murray ahead of Goff.
Where's Daniel Jones on my list?
Nowhere
Ryan
to be
Tannehill
found.
is 12.
You're not winning because of Daniel Jones.
Guess who has finally fallen out of the top 10 and starting to look like the quarterback he's always been in the top 15?
Jared Goff.
Russell Wilson.
Matt Stafford.
Yeah, I'm about to say
that O-line is so bad.
Yeah, it is.
So bad.
Ranked 14.
Nick Bosa had a pass rusher percentage
is Russell Wilson.
What's Kirk Cousins?
The Rams have the worst sack to quarterback being sacked differential in the NFL. Because no Von Miller and no O-line.
Team has a winning record, yet the 15th quarterback, and it's in our division. It's Kirk Cousins at 15 with a 63.1 completion percentage, 6 passing touchdowns, and 4 interceptions already.
We would have beat them if it was in prime time.
Oh, yeah, by the way, let's go back to Goff there for a second. 1,126 yards, which is third. 11, which is tied for the most touchdowns in the league, and 3 interceptions.
Speaking of Mahomes.
And 1 fumble that should be on the center.
Goff is playing over his head.
Can we address that Geno Smith and Russell Wilson trade? Because I feel like the Seahawks fucking robbed the Broncos.
It wasn't a Geno Smith trade. It was a Drew Lock trade, and I said Geno Smith is going to beat out Drew Lock for that starting job.
2 first, a second.
I was saying that before the
2
season
long,
started.
had
Geno
no
Smith
bench.
is going to surprise some people. He's in a much better situation than he was with the Jets.
Yeah, I mean,
which is crazy because Seattle's O-line's not terrible like it was, but it's not good.
Yeah.
But Rashad Penny is good.
Yeah,
and
but at least
Kenneth Walker is pretty good.
At least
DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Noah Fant, they're pretty good.
That was Rashad Penny's first good game of the season.
Yeah, since last season when he put it in the Lions' butthole.
What was the? I was to say his last good game was against the Lions last year,
right in our butthole.
Yeah, nobody on the freaking Broncos.
I picked him up in fantasy to draw someone and started him.
And
I got like
anyone.
26.
I'm trying. Jacob Dunn here asked thoughts on Hufanga.
Who? Yeah.
It's just a Niners fan wanting us to slurp his safety.
Yeah,
he's good.
Yeah, I know.
He got the long hair like Palomalu. Oh gosh.
The Niners, Bosa on the IR is the Bosa from the Chargers, not the Bosa from 49ers. But they still have
what made of glass.
Both of them are.
The Niners Bosa leads the league in sacks, doesn't he?
By a half a sack.
Yep. Lion King, my former Bear QB Trubisky is benched already for Pickett. Who would have thunk it? We all thought it was going to happen.
I thought it would take a couple more weeks because I thought they would wait till till they got through that tough part of the schedule. Because I said Trubisky was going to get benched with a winning record again.
You were wrong this time.
No, he got benched with a losing record of 1-2.
Hometown guy.
No, he was 2-1, wasn't he? Because you guys
No.
have 2. Oh no, you only have the 1 win.
We're 1-3 right now.
He goes,
Hometown
my
guy.
bad. I always get those two mixed up.
Hey, when was
They rushed him in.
When was the last time the Steelers lost 4 games in a row? I would like to know.
2014.
They did.
No.
You knew before I did.
They started at what, 11-0, and then they lost all the way out, didn't they?
No, they finished. They won 12 games that year.
Well,
They won 12 games. They won in the middle of that.
Yeah. So
I'll say this: the last time we started this bad, we were
Jacob Dunn. I said the Niners have a good chance to win that division because I didn't think the Rams would repeat because they lost too much talent and didn't replace it.
Lost their best tackle, lost their best pass rusher, and now they're worst in the league in sacks given up to sacks recorded.
Wait.
Well, they're second on that. Right now, it's still a league-leading pressures and sacks is Bengals.
Aaron Donald. So
speaking of the Rams, did you guys see that fucking Bobby Wagner lay that fan out?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, another guy's trying to sue him.
The fans trying to sue him. Like, bro, you messed up.
He said it was a protest to some pigs that got stolen from a farm.
Let's go back to this quarterback list. At 16 is Cooper Rush. 60.8 completion percent, 737 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, no interceptions, no fumbles.
Where's Joe Flacco?
Oh, you mean White Dak?
Where's Joe Flacco?
White Dak, $40 watch.
At 17, another division leader here is Trevor Lawrence.
Where's Joe Flacco on this list?
I don't know yet. I haven't got to him. At 18 is Jimmy Garoppolo with 3 passing touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 rushing touchdown, and 1 fumble, and also 1 safety against. I had to throw that in
Jimmy
there.
Garoppolo has a rushing touchdown?
Yeah, no.
The world's coming to an end.
I'm starting to feel really.
And my dad pops in says, evening, everyone. Quite a group tonight. Hello, Dad. I hope you are still reeling from going to the game because that was a lot of fun.
You enjoy that over
my best part of
Hutchinson jersey, Dad?
Let him have it.
You can have it.
But anyway,
tell him because he's watching.
No.
Tell him.
Stop. Dom, stop.
Tell him.
Get him.
Stop.
You're welcome, Dad.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That being said, before the game during the power hour, they have a karaoke booth at the front of the thing, and my dad asked me to sing Creed with Arms Wide Open for him. I get done, and I'm getting ready to go to the booth where you can catch to win free money to get comp, for food and shit like that. You get $15 if you get the gold dollar bill. And I get done and I'm walking past, and this cute little cheerleader's right there from the Lions, and she looks and she goes, "You're damn good." I should have replied right away, "Yeah, you should see how I am with the lights out."
Oh, Jesus.
At night.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Hey,
not even Jesus can save this 32nd ranked defense.
No.
Nope. Derek Carr is 19. At 20 is Jacoby Brissett.
Another guy 21 traded Matt Stafford for.
Maybe the Lions should start playing their games on the Big 12 network.
No, they should start playing for the Big 10 because right now their defense is historically bad as MSU's.
We'd still lose to Iowa State, even if we played in the Big 12.
Indiana would put up 50 on us.
Carson Wentz is 21. Teddy Bridgewater is 22. 23 is Marcus Mariota. 24 is Andy Dalton. The Red Rocket got another start.
Beige water pistol.
Who's Matt is this?
Matt Ryan is 25. Daniel Jones is 26th. And his right now, his total completion percentage is 63.8. He has 3 passing touchdowns and 2 interceptions and a fumble. But he also has 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Right.
Who?
In
He
the
should be
same
higher than
Daniel
Flacco.
Jones.
Hey, and he has no trips this year.
Right. He hasn't tripped over his own feet. Zach Wilson is 27. At 28 is Davis Mills.
Did he say
Go
Flacco
figure.
yet?
5 passing touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Baker Mayfield is 29.
Boo.
Still think it's a Flacco?
Hey, want to know how bad it is? He has 6 fumbles.
Go look at Baker Mayfield's QBR.
It's like 15.
Yeah, it's the lowest.
I saw earlier today. It's like 15.6.
It's the lowest QBR through 4 weeks in NFL history since they've been.
Dude, he was the first overall pick.
Oh my God! I didn't realize it was this bad. Hey, Woody, if you're still watching, the 30th ranked quarterback is Justin Fields. 50.7 completion percentage, 471 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 147 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown, and 4 fumbles.
Justin
The
Fields.
Bears are going to fail that, man.
Oh, those Ohio State quarterbacks are sweet, aren't they?
Oh, they're trash. They're
So Justin
garbage,
Fields is
dude.
only averaging like.
I hope the Patriots draft fucking CJ Stroud.
At 31 is Kenny Pickett and Flickett. 0 passing touchdowns, 120
He made
yards
top
passing,
32. Let's go.
3 interceptions, 15 rushing yards, 2 rushing
Hey.
touchdowns, and a fumble.
He's not
2
the
of
worst.
them
Who's 32?
Two of
Flacco?
them picks hit
Barely
receivers.
Zappy
2 of them picks hit receivers' hands. I don't
is
want to hear it.
32.
Oh, Mac
That's not-
Jones is
that's
even
not-
lower?
Mac Jones, because it's based off of last week's play.
Dude, if Pickett played against the Patriots, we would have beat them, period.
Or the Lions?
All right, let's catch up on a couple.
Remember when
Who
we
is
got shit
trending to
out
play on
PJ
Sunday on
Walker?
offense and defense? Right now, we don't know who's playing because did not practice on Wednesday and Thursday.
Wednesday.
Usually means nothing. It's what happens on Friday that usually determines everything. So until I see Friday's list, I'm not going to pay attention to it.
Or like Thursday and Friday. Like if they don't practice Thursday and Friday, not good.
Right.
But Friday is what
And
determines
John
it.
Robbins says, too bad Bailey is a rookie because after throwing 5 touchdowns on Sunday, he would have got paid big as a free agent.
Like
he's
Matt
actually-
Flynn.
Yeah. Bobby Wagner hitting that fan is the best guy he had all year.
I'm just.
He was actually all over that field in the
That's the
Rams
best
game.
defense I saw the Rams play the whole season so far.
Bobby Wagner is elite.
And Facebook user says Fields is awful as well, but that's because of the Bears O-line too. You're absolutely correct. Because the 31st O-line is the Bears, the 32nd is the Bengals, the 30th
thing
is the Rams.
The thing is, David
Most
Montgomery's got numbers running the ball. Like it's
Imagine
yes,
that.
that line is very bad, but David Montgomery is finding non-existent holes somehow.
Because
Talk about
David
his
Montgomery
backup,
was a
too.
decent back. We told you.
Oh yeah, Herbert. That dude, what, 2 weeks ago, killed it. I'm like, where's
Yeah.
David
I have
Montgomery?
to go off camera. I have to go off camera for a bit. Go ahead and continue, and then we will get to the pick'ems.
Oh, jeez.
You can't leave this show to us. I'll just
Yeah,
be
what are we
talking shit
supposed to
about
do?
Justin Fields and their O-line and Khalil Herbert. And
After watching that defense, I'm not going to talk shit about any other team. That was pathetic on Sunday.
I told you we would lose to the Seahawks.
God,
I
they-
told you.
I said that defense was bad. I didn't think it was that bad. You're talking.
No, well, no one
runs
thought
me
the
like
offense
08
was this
season.
good. Like I said, it makes JMO look like a wasted pick.
If
We
it
don't
makes,
need
yeah.
him.
hey, if it makes you guys feel better,
It doesn't.
Geno Smith has looked like the first round pick he was expected to be so far.
He was a second round pick, wasn't he?
No.
Put some respect on that man's
and never play again. I would never
Eugene
care.
Cyril Smith III. He beat
Scumbag that broke Eli's consecutive.
he beat the Denver Broncos on the road, and
He
he
was
beat the
the
number one offense in the NFL in 4 weeks. He was the NFC. Geno fucking Smith
Yeah.
was the NFL Player of the Week.
Yeah. That game wasn't in Denver. It was in Seattle when Russ
Well,
went to
that's why
Seattle.
it doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't. You can't tell me being at home and the fans is why he won that game. The reason is he's
They
playing
were-
over his head, and Russell Wilson is on the decline.
They
And
booed
I
the
said
shit
it,
out
and
of
I'm
Russell
doubling down.
Wilson.
Denver last in that division, and Oakland just won their first game.
Wilson's been going down for the past 3 years.
You know what it was? When he had his most success, win-loss, Super Bowl-wise, it was not because of him. Then the O-line got shitty. He put up a bunch of stats. He had some wins, but he always fades like Kyler Murray in the second half. And when someone made the Kyler Murray to Russell Wilson comparison, I'm like, oh, so he's going to suck in the second half of the season.
I
And
was
there it
one
is.
of those guys. I
I
was one of
wouldn't
them.
on Cliff Kingsbury, but I wouldn't have given Kyler that money. I wouldn't have given Dak that money.
If the Cardinals don't
Right.
make the
I
playoffs,
wouldn't have given Aaron Rodgers that money
Yeah, I don't know why the Cowboys gave Dak the money, especially with
because
all the-
Jerry loves the big deal. Amari
I don't know why
Cooper,
they gave Zeke that
DeMarcus
money.
Lawrence,
I'm
Ezekiel
gonna-
Elliott.
I want to address this. We did have a third down stop that the ref somehow said there was a clock malfunction and allowed them to reset, which actually led to a touchdown in that third quarter for the Seahawks.
Twice in my life, I've seen a pass interference flag picked up. Both times, the Lions were on offense. It's not why we lost that playoff game. 3 points and all those drive-killing penalties is why we lost. Matt Stafford, much as I love him, he played well enough to win one playoff game against the Saints. Unfortunately, much like every year in my life, other than 2014, the defense couldn't stop a fucking gentle breeze.
Facts.
And that was the fifth best run defense in NFL history. If we could have somehow beat Dallas, we could have won the Super Bowl. We gave up like 54, 55 yards per game against the run.
I wouldn't go
Fucking
that
unheard
far.
of. Fucking unheard of. But we also had 3 out of 4 years first round picks on the D line. So yeah, god damn it, we should have been good. That's what we do. If only we could have made Matt Stafford retire and just got the trifecta. But instead we got Jared Goff and 2 first round picks. I'm not that mad about it today.
You shouldn't be right now.
No, I'm not that mad today. I was like a little, I mean, I was never mad. I'm like, okay, at least we got something for him. But basically, we got an extra pick for the salary. And then I was like, fuck it. I'm wrapping my arms around Jared Goff.
Okay,
The problem being, y'all don't have the defense for him.
We finally got
all.
a fucking O-line that we never had for Matt Stafford and only had for about 3 years with Barry Sanders. Right about now, regardless of record, just because he's going to die on the field, Matt Stafford's like, fuck, man, I wish I was in Detroit. That
Right.
guy's never getting sacked.
What draft?
Imagine how Burrow feels.
Yeah.
What
That
draft-
dude is a
Burrow gets
cyborg.
beat up.
That dude is a cyborg.
I'm surprised he's not injured.
He got sacked like 48 times in that playoff run last year.
If he tears that knee again, he's done for.
Done. I'm worried that he's Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer, the only good USC quarterback since ever. And don't say
All
fucking
right.
Joe Namath. I'll jump through the screen and fucking fight you.
Oh, Joe Namath.
Joe Namath is the most overrated quarterback, Hall of Fame quarterback of all time. The second one is Terry Bradshaw. The third one's Troy Aikman.
Okay, at least you
All
mentioned.
right.
I'll leave you alone.
Hey, Sam Darnold went to USC.
Let's go through the
Don't be
weekly. Are you guys ready to do the weekly Pick Ems?
Sure.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Jordan was
Yeah.
afraid
All
that he
right.
had to submit his list, or you wouldn't tell him the games. He just had to name off teams. But go ahead.
All right. Thursday night game is Indianapolis at Denver. Who you got winning, Dom?
Tie. I don't know. I'm not watching it, so I guess
Full game of the week.
I don't know. Denver, because I'm guessing that Russell Wilson and one of their running backs is hurt too, and Melvin Gordon's in the fucking doghouse because
Javonte
shocker,
Williams
Wisconsin running back blows. He has like 8 carries and 4 fumbles. Denver 6-3. It's ancient Matt Ryan and no Jonathan Taylor and no wide receivers outside of Pittman.
Yeah, but they won't stack the box now.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Ryan's just gonna kill him, huh?
No,
Dude,
I'm saying
that-
they won't,
that
they won't
Naheem
stack the
Hines-
box
So
now
what you're
because
saying
Jonathan
is
Taylor ain't-
what you're saying is Denver 10-7.
No, what I'm saying is the Colts might be able to actually run the ball because they're not going to stack the box.
Woohoo!
Because Jonathan Taylor's not in the
Naheem
game.
Hines. Let's go.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot. I meant to
Naheem
look
Hines is
earlier.
about to have like
I need
13 catches.
a
out of
running
the
back in
backfield.
some fantasy league. He's probably
I don't
gone
even
in
know-
all of them.
I don't even know who the running back is. It Naeem Hines.
Naheem Hines, either last year or the year before,
Hines.
absolutely bent the Lions over and did a backflip in the end zone. And I was
Yeah,
like,
but I
where's someone to just punch that dude in the taint? Like, don't do a backflip in our end zone.
I wonder who their other running
Talking
back
about
is.
that
'cause I
guy
don't-
I
All
They
right.
have Marlon Mack.
No,
So
he's
if
not.
you have
Marlon
Denver
Mack
winning
is
that
a-
game, raise your hand.
Marlon Mack is a infrequently used Texan now, I believe. That other dude's going ape shit. What's his name?
Pierce.
Yeah.
Damian Pierce.
Where's he from? Where'd he
I
come
have
from?
no idea.
Houston's O
Damian
line's no
Pierce.
good.
Damian Pierce is a rookie.
I know. Where'd he come from?
Oh, he was a Florida.
There you go.
Ooh, state of
Can you
Florida,
guys
like
hear me
Florida
now?
and the U running backs. Like, I kind of trust that.
Florida Gators.
Sorry,
Like-
guys. I was having some connection issues with the Chromebook, so I had to switch
Emmett
to the
Smith
phone.
notwithstanding, I'm saying like Clinton Portis, Willis McGahee, Frank Gore. There's at least one other good Florida running back I'm forgetting about. Fred Taylor!
Fred Taylor.
Fragile
Fred
Fred!
Dalvin Cook.
Speaking of, so what you're saying is Fred Taylor 2.0.
Yes.
All right,
Cam
so
Akers.
I hope Saquon doesn't miss a snap all year.
That'd be great.
Me too. I love the
I
kid.
hope he throws 2 touchdowns
So who-
this week.
who did everybody say for Indianapolis at Denver? I'm sorry, I
Oh,
had
We
some
only
connection
heard
issues.
Dom. I got
You never
Denver.
asked me. I said Denver 6-4.
6-4.
6-4.
I'll go Denver too.
You go Denver. Richard.
Other games.
I'm
like
taking Matty Ice and the Colts.
it's a race to 13 points.
It's a race to
Like
13.
all
Which
of
one
those
13
other-
wins.
God awful primetime games this year.
I got
Oh,
Denver
All
by
right,
6.
Patriots, Jordan.
I
Patriots,
got
Jordan.
Colts. I'll take the Colts 17-13.
That's
And
that's
who
a
do you
barn
got there,
burner.
Jordan? Steelers?
I'm gonna say Denver by 6.
6-0.
Denver by
20,
6.
no, 23-17.
No, minus 8.
That'll be the most
minus
points they
2.
scored all season.
Jerry Judy's got to show up at some point, doesn't he?
So does Russell Wilson.
Will he? Can
This
can
week,
Russell Wilson
probably.
get the ball?
He
to him?
doesn't know what to do with that good of an O line.
He doesn't know what to do with that good of wide receivers with a good O line.
He's used to running around all the time.
But hang on. Who would you take? 'Cause this is a good side debate. Do you want Lockett and Metcalf or Cortland Sutton and Jerry Judy? Right now,
Metcalf.
and for the whole time, I'm taking
Lock
Well,
it,
take a
Metcalf.
Metcalf is Des Bryant 2.0 for sure.
Metcalf?
But Lockett is very good. Jerry Judy's been
Judy's not
so disappointing.
He's not that good.
No.
He was
He
supposed to
hasn't.
be the most complete receiver
I
since
said that.
ever.
I said that.
All right, let's get to the next game, fellas. Come on.
Yeah.
I gotta get to
Costanza, what's your pick?
mine.
No, I said
Richard.
Costanza.
He already said it.
Okay.
He did his pick.
Oh.
Yeah.
He took
I
the
took
Colts.
the Colts and Matty
Don, do
Ice.
you got your pick 'em sheet I sent you? Because if I go to it in my phone, it screws me up and you won't hear me.
Yes, I can pull it up. Hang on. So we are going to the pick 'em sheet.
Yeah, I was using the pick 'em sheet.
No,
Wait a minute, I know how to get it in here. Just a second.
I got it. Hang on.
Uh,
I got it. Giants, Green Bay at home against the Giants.
Green
That's the
Bay.
Giants.
I'm sorry. That's in London. Who are they
Oh.
calling that a home game for, Leonard?
Oh,
So that's a 9:30 a.m. game.
Yo, I was talking to Greg Rice earlier. He's like, I missed half the game. I'm like, yeah, I would too. I'm not getting up at fucking 6:30 to watch football.
Why not? You got the
guess what?
pregame
I'm gonna make
really
it
early.
easier.
I'd have cirrhosis by the 1:00 games.
I'm gonna
There we
say
go. Even though it covers up half the faces.
It doesn't matter. I got it on my phone. You can take it down.
I don't want to
All
see
right.
No one wants to
Dom
look at these
anyway.
ugly mugs anyway.
Okay.
I wouldn't either. Yeah, it's covering my face. So, so me first. Giants, Green Bay.
Yep.
I got Giants in a fucking barn burner, 45-41.
No fucking way. But anyway, who's next?
he got Daniel Jones having 7 touchdowns.
Bro, what?
No, it's Saquon for an NFL record, 280 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. Al
Not
Bundy,
even-
4
it wasn't
touchdowns
Neither
season
one of those are a record.
in one game.
It
4's not.
No,
200
neither is the rushing.
Yeah, 296 yards is what Adrian Peterson.
Oh, you're right. What's the
I'm
touchdown
30.
record? 5?
5
Yep.
touchdowns
6?
is the
6
record.
by Alvin Kamara last year or the year
Yeah,
before.
he only had 5. He
Yep.
tied it.
Oh, Alvin Kamara. You mean Richmond's DeAndre Swift?
Who cares? I know my shit.
He tied it 2 years ago.
Leonard,
So
Giants. You didn't answer my question. Who does that technically count for as a home game
Packers.
this year?
Packers, yeah.
I think it's
Okay.
Packers home game.
So are they favored by 3 or more?
Who knows?
Prediction? I think y'all got this.
I don't know. I don't like London games, man. I really don't like them.
I got the Giants by 3, 27-24.
You know what? I'm going to take the Packers just so the Giants win. I'm not going to bet on my own team.
24-21 Packers.
I gotta go with the Packers there. All them trophies with the Vince Lombardis and all that. It's definitely the Packers.
His grandson
Oh,
fucking
my
us beyond
dude.
from beyond the grave.
His grandson hates the Giants, just like he hated the Giants.
Oh, his grandson made us draft Eric Ebron.
I bet.
Okay, let's keep it going because we got to get through this, guys. Jordan, Patriots. Who do you got?
I got the Packers 24-21.
All right, and Jordan, Steelers.
I said Giants by 3, 27-24.
Yeah, did you miss all that?
I got the Giants winning.
Let's go.
That's all I got to say. I got
Let's
the Giants
go.
winning because fuck
Hey,
the
I
hey,
agree
Packers.
too, but I just can't say my own team to win. I don't know if George is playing or not.
I take the
The
Packers, dude. They're gonna win.
Jeremy,
The Eagles aren't
who's gonna
that
win?
much better
Not who
than
you
the
want to
Giants. When the Giants play well, the Eagles are not that much
No.
better.
Their Giants are going to win.
Daniel Jones may not be
Giants-
playing.
Pittsburgh
Yeah,
at
Rob-
Buffalo.
Quarterback.
Pittsburgh at Buffalo. We can go right through this. No one's picking Pittsburgh, including Jordan. So we can move on.
Hold
Swear.
on a minute here. Now I'm taking Buffalo.
I
Yeah,
got
even with the
Buffalo
spread.
by 45.
The other team in LA that no one cares about, not the one that won the Super Bowl, the Chargers at Cleveland.
The Browns.
I've got the Browns.
Definitely the Browns.
I got the Browns in like a shootout type shit though. Like
27
35 to 31.
Wow. I think the
Browns
Browns would
win.
lose. I think the Browns would lose a shootout
No, Herbert's hurt, bro.
unless they blow a huge lead.
Well,
They're not
come on.
trying to throw the ball ever. They don't have to.
As long as they get
Or
the
if the
fourth down,
Chargers
Chargers will
march
kill
out
it every
Joe
time.
Flacco.
Browns are trying to do that 3-pass attempt game every week.
31-24 Chargers. No Myles Garrett this week.
Get out of here. Chargers
Oh,
going
that's
Charger.
right. He's right.
No
Chargers
Myles
Lightning
Garrett.
Because their other 10 starters aren't top 10 in the league.
They also don't have
It's
Jadeveon
the
Clowney.
Chargers.
They have no pass rush this week.
It's at
That's
Cleveland.
And Cleveland
It's
has one of
the
best
Chargers.
in football.
They'll win.
It's the Chargers struggling early in the season.
Yep.
The Browns also give up the most big plays in the league this year. So there's that. And the Chargers are a big play offense. 31-24 Chargers.
Chargers can
Okay.
stop the run.
You almost convinced me.
Yeah, but if the Chargers get out of lead
It's
on Nick Chubb,
Chargers
and the
versus who?
Browns at Browns.
Chargers and Browns.
Chargers.
Okay.
I'm going to say Chargers. So they're going to get back on the right side here.
I already said Browns.
Seattle at the Saints.
Dude, this is actually a tough one.
I'm gonna go with the
Seattle.
Seahawks, dude. The Sea Chickens.
Let's
Geno-
start with Jordan
Geno
Steelers this
Smith.
time.
Geno Smith
said
is
sea
going to
chickens?
continue to cook. Seahawks.
Who's that quarterback for the Saints this week? Andy
G-Dub?
Dalton or
The beige water pistol. Andy
Taysom
Dalton has had
Hill,
the same
look at that.
haircut for 15 years.
if Andy Dalton's a starter, I actually like the Saints in this game. If he's not, I'm taking the Seahawks.
Oh, no.
So wait,
Because I think
you,
Andy Dalton.
you take Dalton over Jameis Winston?
Yes.
It's going to be a big DK
Because Andy
Metcalf
Dalton's
game,
not
I
going
feel
to
like.
turn the football over 3 times.
Saints defense is pretty good. Andy
I'm a-
Dalton's
I'm a-
Andy Dalton.
I'm going to say the Saints win by field goal.
Dalton's going to Dalton.
Richard?
Definitely the Seahawks. I'm a Geno Smith believer after last week.
Yeah. I was before last week.
Hey,
Yeah.
I hope you're a Bailey Zappi believer then after this week.
No.
Bailey Zappi isn't a
True
Bailey
Zappi.
Zappi believer unless he
Hey.
was in the Lions uniform.
Hey, he is leading the league in touchdowns of rookie
All right.
quarterbacks. I'm just saying that.
I hope he pulls a Nathan Peterman.
Leonard?
I cannot ever say a team led by Geno Smith is going to win. F that guy. I'm going with the Saints.
Don't be bitter. Don't be bitter and subjective.
I'm going to be bitter until the day I die about that guy.
But right now, knowing nothing that you know, or knowing nothing that you hate about Geno Smith, like just based upon Geno Smith, Andy Dalton, who's winning that game?
I'm still going
Geno
with
Smith.
the Saints.
Thank you, Eugene Cyril Smith III.
Is that who you're taking, Dom?
I'm hoping he
CJ
responds to my yeah.
Next game.
Okay. I got the Seahawks winning as well.
Dolphins at Jets.
Ooh, Dolphins at Jets. Teddy Bridgewater is the starter this week. They've already announced that
Teddy
Tua's out, right?
Bridgewater. Keep that in mind. Teddy Bridgewater.
Theater or two gloves.
All right. Dom. Who you got? Dom.
Remember, Byron Jones is also back.
He said,
Give me the Dolphins. Easy
Jets.
win. Dolphins by at least 2
You got the
scores.
Jets? Okay.
Jets. Bridgewater doesn't
Leonard?
even throw picks, but
Dolphins.
Sauce gets 2 picks.
Dolphins easy. Zach Wilson will turn the
You got
ball
the
over 2 or
Dolphins?
3 times.
Dolphins.
Butter? He said Dolphins? Okay. Richard?
I'm taking the Jets, man. The MILF Hunter is going to put a hurting on the Finns.
Yes.
That's
Sauce,
funny.
2 picks.
G-Dub.
I got the Dolphins by 2 scores, easy. Zach Wilson's going to throw 2 or 3
And-
interceptions.
All right. Steelers, Jordan.
It's a pick 'em. Like flip a
Uh-huh.
coin.
It literally is.
I'm gonna
It's a
go
line.
Jets, and I hope Brees Hall has a fucking huge game.
Yes!
Must have him
I
in
have him in
fantasy.
fantasy.
He's ready to break out.
I got Jets by 6. Let's go.
Jets, Jets.
I'm
Just kidding,
going
it's
for
a
the
Marshall
MILF
jersey.
Hunter. Jets.
Wow, do more of us pick the Jets than the Dolphins? Let's go. That's why the Patriots are finishing
Yeah.
in last. Tied. But you'll have the tiebreaker over the Jets.
All
But
right.
that's it.
Now remember, skip the Lions-Patriots game till last.
I already did. You didn't have to say anything. I
Okay.
skipped it.
Well,
The Falcons at the gay boat.
Oh, the Falcons at the
The gay
Falcons
boat,
versus
Tampa?
the Bucks.
Buccaneers, because Falcons have never.
Jordan, Steelers.
Bucks by 21. Brady's pissed.
Tom Brady
All
doesn't
right.
lose
G-Dub.
Tom Brady doesn't lose 3 games in a row for one, and he's never lost to the Atlanta Falcons in his entire career.
The blood oath will do that for you.
It's one of the only teams that he's never lost to, so I'm taking Tampa Bay by at least 20.
Richard.
I'm going to go with Brady, man. After that news came out about him and Giselle, he's got to take his mind off it somehow. He's pissed.
He already changed his Twitter.
All right. Leonard.
I'm going to go with the Falcons. That news came out about Giselle, so Brady's probably partying down in freaking Tampa with all those.
Remember the 2 different times that Scott Mitchell got left by his wife? One of them was before a playoff game. Another one was during a late season crucial game. Both times he shit his pants and we lost the game. Bad.
Wouldn't it be funny though if Giselle went out with Jimmy Garoppolo after this?
It'd be fire.
Damn.
Fire. Or AB. That'd be even better.
It'd be funnier
So you'd be
if she
like,
goes out with
I'm
Zach
not
Wilson.
that crazy. I did it with my penis
Yes.
to children in a pool.
Zach
Going
Wilson.
straight to Antonio Brown.
No,
Falcons.
goes to Bill
They
Belichick.
already beat one team this year they shouldn't have, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Whoa. What's okay?
Probably 2 games they shouldn't have won.
Spilled bong water on my ankles.
Way to go, bro. Change your socks.
Not wearing any.
Oh, that's terrible.
Just rinse it off. It's water.
Yep.
The next game. Come on.
The Titans at
Yep,
the
done.
foreskin.
No, I haven't given mine.
Oh,
I think
you're
the
picking
Falcons
Atlanta
win.
too. Thank you. That was 3-3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, a couple big upset picks. I thought I would be alone on Jets Island. I think that was 4-2.
It was.
The Ryan Tannehills at the
Titans
Carson
where?
Wentz's at
Ooh.
foreskin.
Dom,
The
you
Carson
start us off.
Wentz's.
Who's first?
A tie.
You got the foreskins winning that? Okay.
Tie.
Okay.
Tennessee
Leonard.
barely. Tennessee 8-7.
I'm going Tennessee as well.
What's the over under on that
Richard?
game? Bet the under.
I'll take the foreskins.
Ooh.
Can we please
Oof.
can we
Could
please
beat
help
us.
that get traction? Somebody said that to me like 20 years ago. And I was like, that is brilliant. That is the
I got-
worst owner in pro
Titans.
sports.
I got the Titans by 10, 24-14.
Who's worse? Other than the racist Clippers
second
owner
worst.
or James
Miami
Dolan?
Dolphins.
Who's worse?
Dude that owns the Knicks.
Miami
Yeah,
Dolphins.
Dolan.
Huh?
Dolan. That's the worst owner. He's worse. Is he worse than Dan Snyder?
Yes.
That's like terminal cancer or end-stage AIDS. Like, I don't want either. And those are historic franchises. That's what makes me the most mad about it. That's what makes me mad. The Rams owner is an absolute racist piece of shit, too. And he owns everything.
Yes.
He had to give his wife, like, by signature, the Avalanche and the Nuggets?
I believe so.
So he could buy someone else? The Rams, I think. He owns the Nuggets and the Rams and the Avalanche.
So
Let's wrap it up.
let's get Jordan. Who do you got?
Tennessee, Washington.
I got Tennessee by a touchdown, 20-13.
Makes you think either of those teams can put up that many points?
Thank you. 8-7.
Jordan Steelers.
8-7.
I already said Titans 24, Foreskins 10. No, 14.
Okay. I got the Titans winning as well.
Houston at
Next.
not so Crapsonville. I have Crapsonville by
Crapsonville.
25.
Jacksonville.
Leonard.
Jacksonville.
Sweep.
And I like Houston. I can't even put my money on them now.
You know what? Fuck it. Give me Houston.
Crapsonville going into first on their own.
Richard had
With
he
a
has to
3-2
be that
record.
dickhead that goes the opposite way just to not keep.
Frisco at
right. Next
Carolina.
up.
Frisco at Carolina. We can just go through this real quick, right?
Yeah.
If anyone says Carolina, you're booted permanently.
Frisco.
Fair to say?
Niners by
No,
2
no,
touchdowns.
they
Bye,
can pick
Richard.
them.
Booted permanently.
Carolina.
Booted permanently.
Yeah, you don't get to be Soul Man picking the Lions every week.
Oh, the Lions are
Cheat
playing
someone out of their money.
Lions. Lions by 30.
Cowgirls at Rams.
Rams bounce back.
Ooh, Rams are playing bad.
Is this
Rams
Cooper
are
Rush
playing
Cowboys
bad. Let's
or
start
not?
with Jordan down
Doesn't
there.
matter.
Steelers, Jordan.
And Cooper Rush are the same guy. Cooper Rush just cost 1/40th the price.
Cooper
You say
Rush
we're-
can lead a defense.
We're starting with me. All right. I got the Rams winning 31-17. Cooper Kupp's gonna have like 180 receiving and a touchdown.
Wow. So he's
That
going to have
Stafford's gonna
eight,
die
he's
for
gonna have 18 plus
you
catches
must
because
have
he's
him in
averaging
fantasy.
less than 10.
Yeah.
Like Matt Stafford,
He's averaging
confirmed
9 points,
racist.
too.
Every catch is the point for me.
We like him in the PPR.
I got the Rams
Patriots, Jordan.
17-16 Rams.
Okay, Richard.
I'll take the Cooper Rush led Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
Boo.
Yeah.
I'm
Leonard.
you too. I'm never gonna say how about them Cowboys, but I think Micah Parsons is gonna kill Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
He might.
That's swaying
I
me.
do.
Like
might.
it's gonna be low scoring, as good as the Rams offense could be, but the Rams O-line is so bad and Dallas' defense is so good. Like I still want to pick the Rams, but I can't. Like I think it's Cowboys like around what Patriots Jordan said, like less than 20 points per team, like 19-16 Cowboys. Pains me to say, but fuck, Matt Stafford might die.
That's
Exactly.
what I'm saying.
I'm
He's
going
getting
out.
sacked more
I'm
than he
going-
was here.
He doesn't have Andrew Whitworth this
I'm going with. I'm going to say
You want to pick the Rams, but you
Cowgirls win.
don't.
defense wins.
Oh, you don't want to pick the. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I won't pick the Rams again.
I did.
Eagles
Next up.
at
Is this
Cardinals.
the Sunday night game now?
Bird, no,
Is this the
425.
Sunday night
Bird.
game now?
No, Birds. Philly
Eagle.
traveling to Arizona. Who's saying
Ooh,
the
Bird.
Redbirds? None of us?
No. Eagles,
No.
for sure.
Move
Fly,
along.
Eagles, fly.
Cry,
are
Eagles,
gonna-
cry.
Eagles.
Eagles are going to get their first loss of the season this week.
Oh,
No.
boy.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, it's got to happen at some point.
Give me the Cardinals.
Not this week.
It is first half of the season, Kyler Murray. He's very good in the first half of the season.
Hey,
Yeah,
Modern
no.
Warfare beta was 2 weeks ago, so you never know, man.
Not
He might
lately.
be good now.
27-24 Cardinals.
Tom got that. I'm taking the Eagles too.
Damn it, I'm switching to the Cardinals. It's only week 5. It's Kyler Murray.
I'm taking
It's
the Eagles.
James
I want
Conner.
them to go at least seven games in a row before they lose.
The Eagles have a really good defense.
Their whole
I
roster
got James
is
Conner in
fucking
fantasy.
really good. Me too.
Yep.
Well, good luck to the both of you.
Ridiculous.
Sunday night, Bungles at Shitbirds.
No, Ravens.
Ravens.
I got the Ravens.
No,
Who
wait.
is it?
I'm changing my pick. I'm
Bang-
taking the
The
Bengals.
Bungles?
Bungles are going to wear the white uniforms for the rest of the year. If they don't, they should.
Hell yeah, they
G-Dub?
should.
They're not.
34-31
GW, who you got?
Baltimore.
Whew. Richard?
I'll take the hardball team that actually wins the championship.
I can't hate that.
Only because the lights went off.
I mean, you guys like Dan Campbell, and so do I. But who amongst us would argue right now? I bet you, if we had Jim Harbaugh for a season and 4 games, we'd have more than 4 wins.
You're not wrong.
Maybe.
Mic drop.
All right.
Maybe.
And the sad thing is, he's coaching that college football
Leonard,
team that
who's
y'all
your
guys
pick?
love.
Bengals.
Leonard.
You said Bengals.
Yeah, I said
Oh.
Bengals.
You said Bengals too?
Yep. Yeah.
Monday night, Vegas at the Kansas City.
Well, I
Kansas
didn't get my
City.
pick yet, guys. It keeps getting me, Dom.
God damn it! I thought you said yours.
My
Okay,
son.
now I'll remember for the last round that you're last. You're picking the Bengals too. Come on.
Just trying to hear yours. Yeah. Okay, Bengals.
I said Bengals to start with. They're on the right track. Monday night, Vegas at the Chefs.
Chiefs by 10.
Oh. Jordan Steelers, is that you that said Chiefs by 10?
No, that was me. 34-24 Kansas City.
Okay.
I don't even think Vegas will get 24.
They might against
Burger.
Kansas City. Kansas City's defense ain't very good.
Their pass defense is really bad. Their run defense is really good. What they're doing
Yeah,
now is just letting
Right.
the other team get off the field if they can stop the run. And then, like, you're not keeping Mahomes off the field anymore. They're going to stop you. They're going to try to stop you, or they're going to let you score, and then they're going to go score. It's like the Lions, except their run defense is better. It's the only difference.
And they
It's really
got
the only difference. Our
Quarterback.
receivers are better. Our running backs are better. Our
And
O line is better.
He's
Yes,
They're
got-
you know what?
Their run defense is better. That's it. And Mahomes is a little bit better than Jared
They're
Goff.
A lot of it
They're
better.
often
A little bit.
A
their
whole
defense
fucking
is
lot,
night
baby.
and day better. They
You know
can
who's
actually
a
get
lot of it
stopped.
better.
Mahomes or will be Josh Allen.
Yes.
Higher ceiling.
Yes.
Higher ceiling. Bigger. His arm's just as good.
More
More
mobile.
mobile, faster running. Not as tricky with the left hand. And they need to goddamn run the ball or he's going to die.
Yeah.
Like, Devin Singletary is good. He's not Miles Sanders good, but Look what happened with the Eagles when they're like, hey, let's give Miles Sanders the ball. He averages 5 yards a carry. Oh, what's 23 times 5 or 6 or 7 and touchdowns?
You're not wrong.
I don't think Devin Singletary's that good, but he is almost that good yards per carry. And I've seen him plenty of times when he gets just a handful or like 10 or 12 carries. Next thing you know, he's got like 86 yards. And he's a good pass catcher.
The problem is,
And
though,
holy fuck, how do you not lighten the... Look what happened to KC last year when they got real fucking Mahomes dependent. Started losing. Because even when you're Patrick Mahomes, you can't win every game by your fucking self. Bills defense is much better.
yes.
Vegas. I got Vegas.
Wow. All right.
Derek
got
Carr,
Vegas?
that's my guy.
Wow.
That's my guy.
That is a shocker.
Wow.
It's my favorite quarterback not named Jared Goff or Matt Stafford.
I like David Carr.
You know what I think about Stafford this year? They need to lose.
You want another top 5 pick?
He got his.
Shit, we'll have 2.
Yeah, why not?
But this we're going for the number 1 pick and the number 3 pick.
Ooh.
B from the Rams. Well, no, right now, who's got it locked up is Houston. I don't think they're going to win a game.
I do.
All
They
right.
will.
See, Houston
Last
will
up,
win a single
we are
game.
to
Yes,
the
they
last
will.
game now.
Houston's gonna win 3 games, 3-14. No, 3-13 and a tie.
Yeah, no way they don't win at least a game.
If
They have
lose
6,
all the way out,
they have
it's
6
still
games
not as
against the
bad.
teams in
They're
their
not.
shit division.
They play the Colts again.
Well, I was going to say, watch Jacksonville have like 4 losses and 2 are to the Texans.
I can see it.
I'm slightly terrified of Jacksonville. Like if I was in that, I mean, it's in the other conference, but like in that division, all of a sudden it's like, wow, they're not even that good, but they just are better in some places and just as good in others. Like you can win this shit division with those 6 wins.
Realistically, yeah.
All right. Now we're up to the Lions at New England.
Everybody's taking New England.
Who you got, Dom?
I'm not. I am not. I'll put my finger up. I am not. I got the Lions by 10.
Dom, who you got?
I have Lions 28-27. I don't think we'll score 35, but I don't think we'll give up that many. I'm back to where I was. If we can't beat, and I said it as soon as I found out, I said, oh, please let Matt Patricia still be calling the plays on offense. And they're down to their 3rd string quarterback. Either we win by 1 or we lose by 30 because we get Bailey Zappied. But I'm thinking we win by 1.
I'm taking
Because
the
I said we'd
Patriots.
beat the Patriots.
I'm taking the Patriots over the Lions by 3.
G-Dub?
You already knew who I'm going to pick.
The Lions?
I would pick the Lions too.
73 to nothing.
73 to nothing.
I
I can see
You're
them putting up 73.
You're worse than us. You're worse than us because on average, even 32 and 32 is an average of 16. Where are the Patriots at in offense and defense? And record. You're in last, so are we. You're going to be further in last. We won't.
No, we'll be.
Can we make a humiliation bet? How do you feel about candy? How do you feel about candy corn? Do you hate it?
On a serious note, I do got the Patriots winning, but not 73 now.
Do you hate candy corn? What's your least favorite candy? Least favorite.
Candy?
Least
Peppermint patty.
black licorice,
Black
Necco
licorice is usually
wafers.
mine.
I don't know. I don't.
Peppermint
like-
patty.
I don't.
Think about it, and we'll make a bet.
I don't like.
And
Twizzlers.
if you lose, you have to eat a whole bag of the worst kind of candy ever.
All right, Twizzlers.
You're lying. Like you'll thoroughly enjoy a bag of Twizzlers. Nobody doesn't like Twizzlers.
I hate Twizzlers. I hate.
I hate
You
Twizzlers.
have to eat the black ones to prove it to me
What's the
because
like? What are those sour things called that are all Smarties? I don't like those.
oh, could you even find those? All right, Smarties. That's fair. It'll just be a Smarties bag because I hate
don't-
those
I
too.
don't like, I don't like
Loser crushes them and blows a rail of Smarties.
Exactly.
I don't
Like
like
fourth
those.
grade.
I don't
Who you
like
got?
any of that shit.
Fourth
What was that?
grade doing Smarties blow. No wonder I'm so
Okay, let's
fucked
let
up.
Richard get to his pick real quick, guys. Let's let Richard do his pick.
This game has everything. Has classic Lions written all over it, so I'm going to take the Patriots because this is going to be Zippy's coming out party. Watch, he's going to make Geno Smith look average.
Was at practice today.
He's not playing, Jeremy.
Who, McCorkle?
He was at practice. but he's
McCorkle
been-
was at
I
practice.
hope he plays.
He was also at practice last Friday.
That's
2
you know
days
what
before the
that
game.
is. That's like that. I think it was the Thanksgiving game when Trubisky was hurt, who also killed us. But then they started Chase Daniel, and he butt raped us, and then
Don't
we
you
gave him a
dare-
contract.
Yeah.
Don't you dare say that name out loud
Yeah.
in front of me right now.
Mac
Chase
Jones
Daniel?
has been-
No.
What, Chase
Trubisky.
Daniels?
Oh, Trubisky.
Trubisky.
Trubisky has like Hall of Famer numbers against the Lions,
Yeah.
other than his first like 1.5 games.
If
He
only
was
we
a good
had him
pitch.
last
I
year.
think you guys just didn't wait long enough.
So
but
what-
I'm thinking you're going to lose more games, get a higher pick, but I hope you don't get Carnahan's killed.
The
So
Steelers' offensive line sucks. That's the problem.
Yeah, the worst it's been in my life. It's
so what
not
you're saying-
terrible, but it's bad by their standards. And
so
compared
what
to
you're
ours, I
saying
mean,
is this
I
could be
cry
the-
myself to sleep every night, guys.
So what you're saying?
I
this
bet
should
you
be the
do.
Bailey Zappi game.
I feel bad that you even know what that's like to have a bad O-line because it's hopeless. If you have a bad O-line, you're not winning
It is.
very many games. If you get to the playoffs, you're not winning any games.
I just kind of feel bad for Najee Harris.
Yeah. Now you know how every running back since Barry has felt.
I don't feel bad for him.
Even the
Yeah.
ones that were good.
I don't feel bad for him. He had a fucking stacked O-line at Alabama.
now we're to my
I don't feel
pick.
bad for him.
Because I want to jinx them, I'm going to say New England wins by 1.
There's no jinxing. We're
and
winning
it's
this
not
game.
going to be the high-scoring affair for New England. I'm jinxing the New England Patriots. I'm giving them the KOD.
King of Darkness.
of death.
King of Death. Kick of Death.
Kiss of death.
Oh,
Kiss.
I'm so
K-I-S-S.
confused.
KOD. I'm picking the Patriots by 1. Well, that's
We'll
it.
cover
We
the
made it through the
spread.
pick'ems. Final thoughts, Dom?
I have none.
We'll cover the spread. Dan, your final thoughts?
I really hate Geno Smith. That's my final thought tonight.
Wow! Stop hating at that man on that man. Let him be great. That is
I
Eugene
want him
Carroll
to get
Smith
Joe Theismann.
III.
That's how I feel about that man.
That is the NFC. That is the NFL Player of the Week.
Where the fuck's the vacuum?
I hope he gets Joe Theismann.
Wow, that's fucked up, dude.
G-Dub?
Good luck.
That's not okay.
I have a deep
Oh, he
hatred for
bounced
him.
out.
Have
Richard,
you
what's your final
seen-
thoughts?
My final thoughts is it too early to start talking draft?
Yeah, come on,
Yeah.
guy.
Man, your division's still wide open, too.
Come on, guy.
Not with that defense.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're only two games behind.
2000
We're only
Rams.
2 games behind, and if they,
The thing is,
what if we do start doing like the greatest show on turf and start showing 45 up a game? We're gonna win some.
the thing is,
Oh.
good defenses can stop good offenses. We've played a couple okay, like the Eagles' defense is very good. Like, you know, wow, what am I even trying to say? Like, defense beats offense, but a good offense cannot be stopped. A good defense can be scored upon. I'm not saying it's going to win us a bunch of games or get us in the playoffs, but we're going to win some fucking games. I'm still at 7 at least.
Yep.
And it's because we lost to the Seahawks.
Jordan Steelers, what's your final thoughts of the night?
He's like number one
I just
pick.
want to thank you guys for having me on. Honestly, shout out to you guys.
Thank you for being on.
It was a pleasure having you, and you're more than welcome to come on any Wednesday night.
Appreciate
it. Said, my final be to be a better person we're the day before, because that's the only way to make the world a better place. This has been Kneecap Biting with Smokin' Jeremy B. I want to say thanks to Jordan G-Dub, the Patriots media guy. I want to say thank you to Richard Head. Thank you to Jordan of the Steelers. Tell them where they can find you in your with doing podcasts and stuff, Jordan.
Nowhere. It's his first guest starring role in like 2 months.
Nowhere? Okay.
Dom's got the munchies.
Yeah, I don't got nothing like that, man.
He's a special guest star.
He's a fluffer.
Oh, you're
but I bet he'll come on every Wednesday and talk shit about his Steelers or good things. It'll probably be the same kind of thing. Like, hey, we lost 42-35, but Kenny Pickett threw 4 touchdowns and ran for another one.
I hope so.
What the hell?
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great day. And go Lions.
Spay and neuter your pets. Good night, Canada.
Yes.